You could get the right answer and you can still get it wrong. You'll have done the so-called hard part of doing the math conversion itself and then not see the answer clearly. You don't want to do that. You don't want to give points away. You're in the exam to make points, not give them away. And like I said, this is a clear black and white style question. It's a gimme. And I know you will have to belabor yourself at first to think through every aspect of this at first. But soon you'll be whipping through this stuff. And you just start with 1, double it 7 times. It'll be like counting to 10 to you. So let's begin with a binary string here and convert it to decimal. Now all you're doing is the same thing we just did, but you're doing it backwards. And what you'll be doing is adding the numbers that have the 1s under it. And that's it. That's all you're doing. Addition. And this is even easier than doing the decimal to binary. Plug the numbers in correctly, preferably correctly, and add them up. Stay calm. Get very clear. Make this a reflex. You've got to be careful when they give you a string of 32 binary numbers. When you're given a binary to decimal conversion, all the work's been done, and you're just plugging in the 1s and 0s, like I said. Just start out with 128, and that's it. Just be careful. Practice. The string's going to look like this. You're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's it. What could happen is you could be facing some misguided individual like myself, or maybe being in a job interview, say. And in the interview, they could throw you some numbers just to see what you do with it. What they want to do is see if you choke. I've been given numbers like this in an interview. Why? Because it's the job. You must be good at these conversions. You will be expected to work with these numbers. You'll see why in better detail soon. And here, let's just do this. A binary IP conversion. And all we're doing again is just plugging the numbers in. And see, I mean, I know this stuff is already making a lot of sense to you. It's easy, basically. And the whole idea is we've got to make this second nature for you. So let's just do an easy binary conversion. Let's choose 10, 10, 10, 10. And we're going to do 128 times 64. 32, 16, 8, 4, 2, 1. Whoops, don't do that. This goes in. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 1, tab 0, tab 1, tab 0, tab 1, tab 0, tab 1, tab 0. And what I'm going to do is run my handy dandy calculator, and we're going to do 128 plus 32 plus 8 plus 2 and that equals 170. Easy, right? And after you've been doing this for a while, you'll actually look at some of the more common binary values and you will start recognizing them. You'll recognize them immediately. Starting today, you'll just know. You'll go, oh, that's 192. Like above. Like right here. This is a number you're going to run into a lot. You'll run into it constantly. 256 is another one. And I'll tell you right now. I know 256 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in binary. In an octet, that's 256. This is 192. So you've got to be careful when you start recognizing them. Just watch what you're doing, especially at the beginning, and that's why I belabor this. Just get it right. Make it a point of confidence within you, not a point of stress. Know this. Really, really know it. You want to be able to forget about it. I don't mean forget about it. I mean you want to be so comfortable with it and doing it all the time that you don't need to think about it hard. You don't want to have to ask yourself, gee, did I get that right? You've got to know that it's right. So lay the groundwork for that here and now. Be methodical. Be a bit slower. Be very careful. Pay close attention to everything you're doing. Build the reflexes. And I guarantee speed will come. Speed will just happen because you'll forget about it. It'll be automatic. Get it right. You'll be the computer. It's right. That's the answer you want. You want to be able to say to people, I know what I'm doing. That's the feeling you want. Not to go back and redo it in the exam 3 times and to check. You're going to begin to get familiar with binary numbers, so much so that when you begin to recognize them, I want to give you that warning. Just be careful. Don't be tricked. Because they will give you questions designed to trick you. Don't be duped into believing your newbie eyes. Convert a binary to IP, or a binary IP to decimal. Let's do this. Let's get the whole string. A whole string of 32 numbers. Let's take that. Let's go. 1, 1, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, might as well do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That one. So, start by setting up our sequence of numbers. 28, 64, 32. Whoops. 16. First number is 1, 1, 3, 4, 1, 1, 4. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Suppose switch over to my calculator and go 128 plus 64 plus 32 plus 16 is 240. The next number is first number is 8421. 8 plus 4 plus 2 plus 1. In this case it's 15. Excuse me, my voice is getting a little rough here. Okay. The next one is alternating, starting with 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's 1, 0, 0. Okay. And that means this is 128 plus 32 8 and then 2. And that's 170. And the other one is alternating also, but opposite that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, equals 64 plus 16, 64 plus 16 plus 4 plus 1 is lovely 85. So 240 15.170.85 equals 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, oops. 2, 3, 4. See? Simple. Not a big deal, right? I mean, you figured it out. I went laboriously and slow and covered every part of it, but you see what's going on here, right? Of course you do. That's it. That is it. That is all there is to this. And you see now with what I'm talking about with no gray areas, you're either going to know that the IP here in this case is 240.15.170.85, or you are going to get it totally wrong. And this is so simple, you should not get it wrong. Yeah, this is really it. This is a lot easier than any of those stupid tricks. You spend more of your time learning tricks than actually doing the math. So keep doing it this way. It's no trick. You can do this anywhere. Like I said, all you need is a pencil and your brain. When you have mastered these skills at the level you are now mastering them, time is not really going to be of the essence so much as quality. You will hear people say, actually, I ran out of time on the exam. You don't save time on this by going fast. I mean, if you understand what I mean here. Because if it's too fast, you'll question yourself. You'll go back, and that's a waste of time. To have rushed. Why rush? You've got to discipline yourself and just do it in a very moderate way. Just stay in control. Because if you're trying to go really fast, when you're speeding through this, that's when you're going to mess up. And it's even worse if you think you're right and you're going fast. You probably won't even realize you made a mistake because you lack the necessary confidence. You're just rushing too much. And if you're saying to yourself, I got to hurry through these, that's a sign you're not as confident in your skills. Speed comes from practice, not from writing quickly. Speed comes from absolute certainty, not from rereading a question 3 or 4 times to be sure you got it. You got to look at it and boom, I know this. That's what you want. In other words, slowness comes from not having your knowledge down pat. Because when you know what you're doing, you move with sureness because you know. It's not a guess. Then you move on and you are clear-headed and you knock them down one after another. And that's what you want. And frankly, that's the way you want to be in the real world too. As you eliminate one potential source of difficulty and troubleshooting after another. You just want to be absolutely clear-headed and sure. You want to know what you're doing. And that's why we train like this. That's why I'm emphasizing this. Speed comes from the work you're putting in here now. It is vital. This will make you speedy. Not rushing because you feel like you're running out of time. That won't make you speedy. You're going to trip and fall on your face then. That type of thinking will bring you to a dead halt, or you'll hit a wall, so to speak. So you want to know this stuff because you don't want to be unsure of yourself. You want to be the expert. That's the whole idea here. Speed comes from practice, and that is the way it is with anything in life. Work at this. You'll be glad you did.